The man spent time with his first love, then went home to his wife as if nothing happened. But no matter how he called her, he got no response. Even the bedroom was empty, not a soul inside. Only then did he finally panic. Yet no matter how he searched every corner of the villa, he still couldn't find her. Little did he know, she had already lost all hope, burned all their happy memories, and stepped into a brand new dazzling life. Only now the groom was no longer him. She once thought she had found true love, so she stayed quietly by his side for years, until that day, she suddenly received a photo from his first love, and she instantly woke up. Every business trip was actually a romantic date with the first love. To confirm her suspicion, she looked through his phone for the first time. The intimate words between him and his first love made her realize he had already betrayed their marriage. The next day, she saw him and his first love being intimate in the car with her own eyes. Even under her gaze, he made no effort to hide it, because he was sure she would never dare to leave. That night, she suddenly asked for a divorce. His face turned cold instantly. No woman had ever dared speak to him like that. Then his first love called, and after answering he left immediately, completely unaware that the first love had secretly arranged to meet her. When she entered the private room, she saw him and his first love openly in front of friends. Only then did she realize everyone knew the truth except her. But he explained that the first love was actually his sister. This shameless act made her snap. She poured a glass of wine on him, then left in anger. But on her way home, she was rear-ended in traffic, and this ordinary accident mysteriously led her to her true destined one. Seeing her soaking wet, the CEO took off his jacket and put it on her. Little did they know, that jacket became the thread of their fate. Not long after she arrived at the hospital, her husband rushed in, but she felt no warmth at his presence. He froze inside instantly, but knowing he was in the wrong, he didn't get angry, and nervously asked the doctor if she was alright. Hearing she was fine, he finally relaxed. After leaving the hospital, he hurried to explain, not knowing his first love had already told her everything. She simply wished him well on having a good sister. Just then, he noticed the clothes she was wearing. She immediately replied, saying it was from her newly recognized brother. Furious, he threw the jacket away, dragged her home by force. After losing the CEO's jacket, she had no choice but to call the driver and ask for the CEO's measurements to buy a new one. The next day, feeling completely disheartened, she burned all the gifts from her husband, while he kept chatting with his first love. It wasn't until she burned their last wedding photo that he smelled the sharp smoke. She claimed she was just burning useless things. When she arrived at the company, she went to process her resignation, but was blocked at the door by the assistant. In that moment she knew who was inside, so she took the chance to push the door open, and saw the heartbreaking scene again. Only this time she felt no sadness. She calmly handed in her resignation. Before the man could speak, the first love smugly agreed, and declared he only loved her. The wife countered sharply, every word hitting where it hurt. The first love lunged at her in anger. She flipped her over and pinned her down, but the man pushed her away, and coldly told her to get out. His cruelty finally erased her last bit of patience. He didn't even notice that he had injured her waist. The assistant hurried to remind him that his wife was hurt. Only then did he realize, and her resolute gaze immediately filled him with unease. He left the first love and chased after her, but she had already taken her luggage